What is up, gamers? It is Will777JP, and I wanted to do a little test in front of you guys. Now, when I did my first Switch 2 video unboxing of sorts, there was the first video, second video. Um, I checked out the Switch OLED and the Switch 2, and right away you can tell a difference in the screen. But after the video from Digital Foundry came out and social media going wild with in regards to the Switch 2 screen versus the Switch OLED, I decided to just show you guys real life, just some guy who owns both, no special effects, no nothing. Now, as you can tell, it's already dim in this room. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that other light so we can see it with the room completely dark. At least I think that's the best thing that I can do to show you the full effect. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for being here, for liking my video, sharing, commenting, and if you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I drop videos. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the other light, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on both the switches. Remember, Digital Foundry, said a lot of different things. The main ones is, ghosting on the Switch 2 screen, VRR, HDR, and the one that I want to check out with you guys is the contrast, right? They're saying that the blacks aren't that good on the Switch 2 and whatnot. I don't know how much we're going to see of that stuff, but we will see what we can see. Also, I play the Switch 2 90% of the time, 95% of the time, docked. And the 5-10% that I do play it undocked is for 40 minutes, maybe an hour, while I'm cooking dinner and I'm just playing in between, what I got to do. And I notice a difference. And just to give you guys a quick reminder, I am not the type of person that is looking at frames per second, make sure that, not one frame changes or the colors have to be, this bright. Like, as long as it looks decent, I'm okay with it, right? So if a person like me can definitely tell the difference between the two, I think that somebody who's more picky or somebody who's more, where this is more important to them will definitely be able to tell the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this light here real quick and then we'll get started. As you can tell, it's completely dark. I'm going to go ahead and turn the Switch OLED on. Actually, we're going to turn the Switch 2 on first. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just click here. Alright, let's change the brightness. Okay, it's all the way up. Let's see if we can do... Actually, we'll leave the background black. All right. But check this out, right? So you're seeing what I'm seeing. Now, right away, purple looks decent. The reds probably pop the most. Now, mind you, this is a screen through a screen. Next, we're going to turn to Switch OLED. Okay. Now I'm going to put them side by side. Remember, the left side is the Switch OLED. The right side is the Switch 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the brightness is turned all the way up on the Switch OLED. Screen brightness, so it's all the way on with auto brightness automatic, right? The Switch 2 has the brightness automatic as well. Alright, so as you can tell right away that the left, which is the Switch OLED, is a little bit brighter. Well, actually kind of significant brightness. I'm moving the camera back just so you guys can tell. So remember, the Switch OLED is to the left, the Switch 2 is on the right. So you can tell that the screen is brighter on the Switch OLED. right? So, you know, I don't know what to say, but you be the judge. Let's see. Republic Commando. Let's put this thing on. But I just find it super interesting of why Nintendo didn't go the route of doing OLED on the Switch 2 right away. I think majority of people would have been okay with paying the extra money. I would have. Well, then people are saying, well, it would have been too expensive. And I'm thinking, well, on the Switch 1, it was a $50 difference, right? On the Switch 2, because it is a bigger screen, it'll probably be a little bit more. But I'm pretty certain that Nintendo is, they're not taking a hit, on these consoles. Meaning, I don't think that they're losing money. I'm sure that is profitable. Um, oh my goodness, I need freaking virtual keycard. Never mind. But I mean, I didn't want to make this video too long, anyways. But you can already tell both settings are the exact same. Screen brightness is full. Auto brightness is on. Screen brightness is full. Auto brightness is on. So the Switch OLED is definitely brighter. Now, is the Switch 2 terrible? No. But even just staring here, I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but the letters over here are a little bit more crisper than over here. It's like it has more pixels. So it's a little bit of give and take, right? The games look good on the Switch 2 handheld, but where the Switch 2 really shines to me is when it's docked, man. You get that VR going, you get the freaking 60 frames going, and it becomes something that's pleasing to the eye. But there y'all have it, man. Y'all see it live in the flesh. Switch 2 OLED is brighter. Now this is just a simple contrast kind of test, screen brightness test. Don't want to get into too much deep, information in detail because I'm not Digital Foundry, so I don't know. I don't even have the tools to freaking investigate all this stuff. But there y'all have it, man. Let me know what you guys think. Do you own a Switch OLED and a Switch 2 at home? Let me know what kind of differences you see in the screen. Let the people know so when they watch the video and they check out the comments, they're able to learn. But thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and we'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.